So it's 10:30 on a Thursday morning, and there's all this fog around. Started at the Bombay Hills, and it's all down in the Waikato area here. So it's quite interesting at this time of morning. We are obviously, what are we now? April, so we're going into our winter, so it's autumn here, but at 10:30 in the morning, this fog has no intention of lifting at this stage. Should be an interesting drive to Paeroa. Care to join me? So, as we approach a nice little town on our journey, the fog is starting to lift, mainly behind us, because obviously we are moving, and we are at the moment just into Maruru. Nice little town as we pass through on State Highway 2 to our destination, which today, as I hopefully have mentioned, is Paeroa. Going to have a look-see at a couple of places. Actually, 3 places. One we're going to have a third look at, and there's a couple of places that we are going to have a look at for the first time as the job, not the job, as the house hunting continues. So yeah, as we are in the outskirts of Maramaru. I think that's how we say it. It's been a while. So I'll leave you on. Hello folks, so we're about probably 3/4 of the way to the destination today. As mentioned before, is Paeroa house hunting. So I thought I'd vlog. It's been a while, and so hopefully this goes alright for you. Just stopped at the Black Beagle Cafe. Got to get my usual coffee, and I usually get myself an egg sarnie. Goes down a treat, gets me down to the last destination. So I got, like I mentioned before, as we're passing the other town, one house I'm having a third look at. I'm going to look at doing some measurements today, and there's a couple of other places that I'm having a look at for the first time. One I've pretty much already said nah to, but I'm going to have a nosy. And the reason I'm going to pretty much say no, unless it's spectacular, is because the current owners have put a extension on without resource consents from the council, and that's just a lot of hoo-ha that I don't really want to muck around with. But hey, you got to be nosy and have a look. There's another place I'm having a nosy at too, which seems pretty cool. And then on Saturday, me and my daughter are heading down to Ma'ama'a again to have a look at another little unit. It looks okay, but we just want to be nosy and just see if, it's probably not going to be ideal, but it's another chance for drive, and we can have a nosy-rosy. And if one of the houses I like today, I want to have a second look at it, I might be able to tap that on to the end of the journey. So yeah, that's pretty much the plans for today. Obviously probably would have been best to do all this before we left, but I left at around 9:30 this morning. It's now 2 minutes to 11. I don't have to be for the first place until about 12, so I've got plenty of time up my sleeve. I like to take my time, and it's only about an hour and a half drive from where I'm currently staying, a little bit longer. But from basically where my old house was, you're probably just taking over an hour, so it's not too far to go at all. So yeah, anyway folks, I will see you when we are at Paeroa. Cheers. There's the thumb. On the road again. It's good to be on the road again. We're heading down to Paeroa. We are going down along the road again. wacky plains. As you can see, it's flat. This is still State Highway 2 on the way to Tauranga. But yeah, very flat along here. Really good dairy country. As you can see, farms. We are now welcoming to a town called Ngatea. It's not very far from our final destination. It's a little old town. It's one of those ones that you travel through. Folks, well, so we are in Paeroa, as you would have just seen. Hopefully, either after or now maybe, or before, you will have seen some little photos of where I am at it's called the Big LMP Bottle. It's like a little touristy place. So Paeroa is known for its pop called LMP. It's like world famous in New Zealand. It's very unique flavour and tastes really nice. And it's, I've seen some of the photos, you would have seen like a little bit of the process and history of it, and the big bottle. It's one of those little things that we do here in New Zealand, but it is world famous in New Zealand. Hopefully some of you may have heard of it, some of you may have tasted it. If you've been to New Zealand, most likely you would have had. Yeah, I like it. It's a good beverage. But anyway, we're not here to look at big bottles. We are looking at some houses. So first appointment's in about 20 minutes, so I'm gonna sup on this coffee, which is good, real good. Finish my butty, and then I have taken some videos of the inside of this first house because it's the third look I'm gonna have. I'm not gonna put those onto this or the photos. I will put a photo probably of the front of the house, maybe just to give you an idea what it looks like, and if I can for the other ones as well, or maybe one of the other two afterwards, just so you have a look at what we're looking at if you're interested. And then it'll be just a journey home, a lot more traveling. You may have wondered why there's so much footage of the driving. I think it's just a good way to show you a little bit of New Zealand here. Beautiful country, paradise. So I hope you like it. On the way home I might do a little bit different, and I've yet to decide if I'm going to put on Saturday's trip on the end of this, or I will do that separately. Parkera in the future will sort that out. Parkera present doesn't really know, and Parkera past didn't think of anything, so including a map of where we're going of the journey. So you may see that at the end of the vlog, or I may put it at the beginning, but it would have been after the fact. Confusions. Need my TARDIS. Alright folks, I'm Parkera. I'm going to have my coffee, have my buddy. You may see a little video of the house at the front, or I might just take a couple of photos and show you. Otherwise, I'll probably speak to you later on, most likely at the end. Maybe in the beginning, I don't know. Alright, see ya. G'day folks, Parkera here. So that was the adventure of Paeroa. That was on a Thursday. We're now sitting on Sunday. I've just caught up and about to record the latest episode of New Zealand to the World. Didn't get anything on Friday, Saturday with the extended trip to Paeroa for looking at houses. It just the weather was really crap anyway, so it wouldn't have been much to see, and just had a lot of things going on, so that's why there's no footage of that. I hope you enjoyed this Paeroa footage. It's one of the places I'm seriously considering, and there was a little bit of a span in the works after Paeroa. Pretty much, you know, in those houses and you go, this is the freaking house I want. So I'm trying to scramble up. It's a little bit more than I have at the moment, so I'm just trying to call in some favours, I guess, or scramble to try and just get a little bit more so I can make that reality. However, this is the Paeroa episode. I hope you enjoyed the extra little bits of scenery and stuff like that. I just think it feels good. There was a big chunk missing at the end. I thought I had recorded a lot more going into Auckland as well, coming back to Auckland, but it must have been on pause or something because it's all through my camera, so I apologise for that. I just hope you enjoy what it is and how it's been put together, and give you a little bit of an insight there into one of the areas looking at. So onwards and upwards. I will be putting together some more of these as I do trips and journeys, so if you'd like to see more of those, let me know in the comments down below. Hit that like button, subscribe, and you know, all that jazz. Otherwise I will see you tomorrow, for New Zealand to the World. Thanks guys.